books away. I don't normally do a lot of the front desk kind of stuff. But I've been left here myself. Sorry, I'm talking too much. Sorry. How can I help you? Right. Yeah. No, I can do that. Yeah. The computers have gone down and I don't know how to fix them, and I tried calling my IT support helpline and they were engaged. So, I've been without them working for a couple of hours now. But I can still try and help you. Do you know what you're looking for? Right. Something interesting. Okay. Fiction, non-fiction. Okay, don't mind. Any particular kind of genre that you like? Anything? Right. Okay. Well, I guess help you find something if you like. I mean, I don't have to. Yeah. Okay. Great. I'm Jane, by the way. Nice to meet you. Okay. I've got some books here that I haven't tidied away yet. I guess maybe that's a good place to start. I can't really take you round the library as I normally would. It's just, as I'm on my own here today, I better stay here, so we'll make do with what we have, yeah? Okay. Right. Where to begin? I don't know. Okay, let's do this one. Have you ever read anything by Kate Moss? Oh, she's wonderful. I mean, to be honest with you, I should start by saying I don't like the sound. You know that I have read a lot of the books here. I spent so much of my time here growing up, even after school, everything, as much time as I could. I love so many of the different books here. Just wish I could live here, really. Anyway, sorry. But no, she's a wonderful author, and this one's called The Mistletoe Bride, and Other Haunting Tales. So it's really good. It's really good. Do you want me to read a little bit for you? I'll tell you sort of what it's based on. Inspired by traditional folk tales and country legends from England and France, these 15 stories are richly populated by ghosts, spirits seeking revenge. Sorry, I'm not great at just talking. Sorry. By grief-stricken women and haunted men coming to terms with their destiny, all rooted deep in the elemental landscapes of Sussex, Brittany, and Languedoc. So I could read you if you like. Maybe just the very first page. Yeah, okay. Right. The Mistletoe Bride. Bramshill House, Hampshire, October 1935. At length, an old chest that had long lain hid was found in the castle. They raised the lid, and a skeleton from lay mouldering there in the bridal wreath of that lady fair. Refrain, oh the mistletoe bow, oh the mistletoe bow, by Thomas Haynes Bailey. That was just a little extract. I hear someone coming. Has someone caught the echo of my footsteps on these floorboards? It's possible. It has happened before. I pause and listen, but now I no longer hear anything. I sigh. As always, hope is snatched away before it can take root. Even now, after so long, I cannot account for the fact that no one ever ventures into this part of the house. I do not understand how I am still waiting after all these years. Sometimes I see them moving around below, sense their presence. Bramshill House has been home to many families in my time, and though the clothes, the styles and the customs are different, it seems to me that each generation is much the same. I don't remember them all, their faces alive with the legends of the house and the belief that it is haunted. Men and women and children listening to the stories, the story of a game of hide and seek. Does that sound like something maybe that you'd like? Yeah? Oh, okay, great. I'll just pop it to one side. If you do want to check any books out today, unfortunately I will have to do it manually, so I'll just have to make a note, and then I'll put it on the system later. Well, you don't really need to know that, I suppose, but anyway, the checkout process may be a bit slower, I think is what I was trying to say. Right, let's pop that one down. This is by Kazuo Ishiguro, and this is the Buried Giant. This is really good. I really like the cover. I know you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but I don't know, it's just quite simple. I really love this little tree. It's cute. The Romans have long since departed, and Britain is steadily declining into ruin, but at least the wars that once ravaged the country have ceased. The Buried Giant begins as a couple, Axel and Beatrice, set off across a troubled land of mist and rain in the hope of finding a son they have not seen for years. They expect to face many hazards, some strange and the other worldly, but they cannot yet foresee how their journey will reveal to them dark and forgotten corners of their love for one another. Sometimes savage, often intensely moving, Kazuo's first novel in a decade is about lost memories, love, revenge and war. What do you think? No, honestly, it's really good. It really sort of draws you in. Yeah, and sort of you get to know them as a couple and their relationship, and yeah, it's really good. You probably prefer that one. Okay, yeah, no, of course. We all have our own tastes, and yeah. Okay. I was gonna ask, but I Thus your sleep should improve, and you will end up with a humbling and fascinating journal of thankfulness. So, you take a few minutes by yourself to concentrate, and you need a notepad and a pen. You take a few deep breaths and be still, and when you're ready, write down something that is the source of gratitude. It can be something beautiful that you have noticed today, such as flowers growing by the roadside, or a transient thing such as some small act of kindness of which you are on the receiving end. Or it can be a major factor in your life, such as your health or the love and support of your family. Once you have noted 3 reasons to be grateful, take a couple more minutes to be still and breathe before starting your nighttime routine. So it really is that simple, and it is filled with 50, yeah. And this doctor is a clinical psychologist and wellness coach, and yeah, it's just filled with lots of lovely exercises. That's a cute one, isn't it? Oh, you'll make me blush. That's really nice of you to say. Some people have told me my voice is quite relaxing, but I don't know. I get really shy with things, so I could never do things like that. But thank you. I don't want to take too much of your time. Okay, I don't like to feel like I'm talking too much. I'm glad. Okay, let's look at something totally different. This is the Taming of the Queen by Philippa Gregory, the best-selling author of The King's Curse. I'll just read you the back. I am saying that we have to keep you safe. There must be nothing that anyone can say against you. No hint against your reputation. No suggestion of disagreement between you and the king. Nothing that could make him turn against you, not even for a moment. Because it only takes a moment. It only takes a moment for him to sign a warrant, and then it is all over for all of us. Now, I will admit, it makes me sound like a bit of a liar at the start. When I said I told him almost read like everything. Well, obviously I can't read everything, but I have only read a bit of this. I'm sorry. I feel like I can't give you the best sort of feel of the book without reading it. But I'll just read. Yeah, I'll read the little thing. Okay. Why would a woman marry a serial killer? Because she cannot refuse. Catherine Parr, a 32-year-old widow in a secret affair with a new lover, has no choice when a man old enough to be her father, who has buried 4 wives, King Henry VIII, commands her to marry him. Catherine has no doubt about the danger she faces. The previous queen lasted 16 months, the one before barely half a year. But Henry adores his new bride, and Catherine's trust in him grows as she unites the royal family, creates a radical study circle at the heart of the court, and rules the kingdom as regent. But is this enough to keep her safe? A leader of religious reform and the first woman to publish in English, Catherine stands out as an independent woman with her own mind, but she cannot save the Protestants under threat for their faith, and Henry's dangerous gaze turns on her. The traditional churchmen and rivals for power accuse her of heresy. The punishment is death by fire, and the king's name is on the warrant. it's really good. If you're into sort of histories and everything, it's great and it's good. Yeah, it's very very intriguing and very well written, I have to say, from what I've read so far. Do you like historical things like that? Oh, nice. I know sometimes it can be so difficult, can't it, to keep up even with all the ins and the outs of everything. But it can be quite good if you want to, look back on history and sorry, I'm rambling. Let's pop that down. I did have another one here. This is about Eleanor of Aquitaine, The Autumn Throne by Elizabeth Chadwick. Equally brilliant, but perhaps not for you then, if the sort of historical stuff isn't sort of, your favourite. Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, I've got a few more over here anyway. This is one of my favourite books. It's really just brilliant, really. This is The Binding by Bridget Collins. I mean, again, not judging the book by its cover, but I was initially drawn to it because it is just so beautiful. Yeah, I mean, some of the reviews of it, pure magic, this kind of immersive storytelling that just makes you forget your own name, beautifully written, spellbinding, held me captive from the start and refused to set me free, breathtaking. I wish I could read it for the first time again. It's just magical. Let me read you what it's about. Emmett Farmer is working in the fields when a letter arrives summoning him to begin an apprenticeship. He will work for a bookbinder, a vocation that arouses fear, superstition and prejudice, but one neither he nor his parents can afford to refuse. He will learn to handcraft beautiful volumes, and within each he will capture something unique and extraordinary, a memory. If there's something you want to forget, he can help. If there's something you need to erase, he can assist. Your past will be stored safely in a book, and you will never remember your secret, however terrible. In a vault under his mentor's workshop, row upon row of books and memories are meticulously stored and recorded. Then, one day, Emmett makes an astonishing discovery. One of them has his name on it. Oh my god, honestly, it's so good. I've tried to get everyone I talk to read this because it's just pure magic. It really is. And the way she writes and draws you in is so good. Does that sound? I don't wanna force a book on you. I hate doing that. But does it sound like something maybe you'd be interested in reading? Oh, great. Oh, that's really nice of you. Sometimes people can be quite rude. I shouldn't really say this, but the lady who hired me, she can be quite unfriendly sometimes. And then you get people like that in here. Being surrounded by books is like my home, but not everyone who comes in here Moss's skill lies in the precise nature of her storytelling. It's just great, and I really love the simplicity of the cover. It's really pretty, these feathers, and yeah. I actually I read up quite a lot on taxidermy actually after I read this. It's most intriguing. Not something I think I can quite imagine myself doing. But to be fair, I'm probably too clumsy to do that. I'm not great at crafts and things in general. But yeah, anyway, it's fascinating. Let me read you the little blurb. Sussex, 1912. In a churchyard, villagers gather on the night when the ghosts of those who will die in the coming year are thought to walk. Here, where the estuary leads out to the sea, superstition still holds sway. Standing alone is the taxidermist's daughter. At 22, Constantina Gifford lives with her father in a decaying house. It contains all that is left of Guildford's once world-famous museum of taxidermy. The stuffed birds that used to grace every parlour are out of fashion, leaving Gifford a disgraced and bitter man. The string of events that led to the museum's closure are never spoken of, and an accident has robbed Connie of any memories of those days. The bell begins to toll, and all eyes are fixed on the church. No one sees the gloved hands holding a garrote. As the last note fades into the dark, a woman lies dead. While the village braces itself against rising waters and the highest tide of the season, Connie struggles to discover who is responsible and why the incident is causing memories to surface from her own vanished years. Does she know the figure she's watching from the marshes? Who is the mysterious caller that leaves a note without being seen? And what is the secret that lies at the heart of Blackthorn House, hidden among the bell jars of her father's workshop? So, does it sound like something that you'd like? It's really good, actually. I think these two go sort of hand in hand, actually. Yeah, I think I read them around the same time, actually. Really good. Oh, great. This is going better than I expected, so that's good. Okay. Right. Oh, okay. I've only got 3 more. Here is that all? Is that all right? Okay. Well, whilst we're on the same sort of lines of those, one person actually returned these 3 books. That's why I've got them here. But this is the Miniaturist by Jessie Burton. This is really great. Sorry, I feel like I'm saying that about everything. Okay. The Miniaturist is the rarest of things, beautifully written, yet also a compelling page-turner. It's haunting, magical, and full of surprises. The kind of books that makes you remember why you fell in love with reading. Let me read you just the first page, and you can get a vibe for it. Okay. The Old Church, Amsterdam, Tuesday, 14th of January, 1687. The funeral is supposed to be a quiet affair, for the deceased had no friends. But words are water in Amsterdam. They flood your ears and set the rot, and the church's east corner is crowded. She watches the scene unfold from the safety of the choir stall, as guildsmen and their wives approach the gaping grave like ants towards the honey. Soon they are joined by clerks and ship's captains, pastry makers, and him, still wearing that broad-brimmed hat. She tries to pity him. Pity, unlike hate, can be boxed and put away. The church's painted roof, the one thing the reformers didn't pull down, rises above them like the tipped-up hull of a magnificent ship. It is a mirror to the city's soul, inked on its ancient beams. Christ in judgment holds his sword and lily, and golden cargo breaks the waves. The Virgin rests on a crescent moon. Flipping up the old misery chord beside her, her fingers flutter on the proverb of exposed wood. It is a relief of a man shitting a bag of coins. A layer of pain chips across his face. What's changed, she thinks, and yet even the dead are in attendance today. Grave slabs hiding body on body, bones on dust, stacked up beneath the mourners. Quite dark, that bit, but yeah, it's really intriguing. Yeah, the person who brought them back, they brought them back earlier today, actually. They just loved all of them. Yeah. Oh, great. I'll pop that there then. Right, just a couple more. These are always so light-hearted and fun. Okay, have you heard of Alexander McCall Smith? Oh my god, he's written so many books, literally so many books, but they're all quite light-hearted in nature, and this one is called A Time of Love and Tartan, a 44 Scotland Street novel. I'll just read you a little bit. Changes are afoot in Scotland Street, where small things can be of great consequence. A colossal embarrassment follows Pat McGregor's ill-advised coffee with narcissistic ex-boyfriend Bruce. If Matthew, her boss at the art gallery, hadn't wandered into his local bookshop and picked up a particular book at a particular time, he would never have knocked over his former English teacher or attracted the attention of the police. Meanwhile, other residents are moving onwards and upwards. Stuart's application for promotion and his wife Irene's decision to study for a PhD in Aberdeen mean alterations to life in a serial fiction's favourite street. I don't think I read that right. Let me read that again. Stuart's application for promotion and his wife Irene's decisions to study for a PhD in Aberdeen mean alterations to life in serial fiction's favourite street. There we go. But as Stuart's son Bertie finds out, sometimes change can lead to sudden, unexpected happiness too. It's just a great sort of light-hearted read. I like to read something like this if I'm going away, or if I'm on a plane or a train. These are quite so good sizes. I'm quite a fast reader, I would say. So yeah, it's good to get through. Does it sound like something you might like? Oh, great. I didn't expect to do so well with these. I'm so pleased. Sorry. Can you please be quiet? You're in a library. I said you're in a library. Shh. Sorry. Oh. I didn't notice the time as well. I nearly do go on my break. We'll just get through one more, and then I'll check them out to you. Is that all right? Okay. Yeah. I'll put a little sign just here. I don't know where it got to though. Or maybe I'll just write one. I'm so hungry. I'm sort of hoping by the time I'm back from my break they'll have gone. Anyway, the last book someone returned today was lovely. So yeah, it's just a collection of poems. Obviously. Would you like me to read you one? Okay. This one's by Ben Jonson. Song to Celia. Drink to me only with thine eyes, and I will pledge with mine. Or leave a kiss but in the cup, and I'll not look for wine. The thirst that from the soul doth rise, doth ask a drink divine. But might I Jove's nectar sup, I will not change for thine. I sent thee late a rosy wreath, not so much honouring thee, as giving it a hope that there it could not withered be. But thou thereon didst only breath, and senteth back to me. Since when it grows and smells, I swear, not of itself, but thee. It's nice. Let's pick another one. Try and pick the small ones. Thomas Hardy, this one. The fallow deer at the lonely house. One without looks in tonight, through the curtain chink, from the sheet of glistening white. One without looks in tonight, as we sit and think, by the fender brink. We do not discern those eyes, watching in the snow, lit by lamps of rosy dyes. We do not discern those eyes, wandering aglow, four-footed, tiptoe. It's good. Oh goodness, this really is one of the most famous poems. The Naming of Cats, T.S. Eliot. Have you heard it? You haven't? Oh, well, by the way, I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just it's quite difficult to read. I'm not the best, as you can probably tell, for reading out loud. I guess I could give it a go, as you've been so nice to me today, and then I'll check out the books for you. Okay, perfect. The naming of cats is a difficult matter. It isn't just one of your holiday games. You may think at first I'm mad as a hatter when I tell you a cat must have 3 different names. First of all, there's the name that the family use daily, such as Peter, Augustus, Alfonso or James, such as Victor or Jonathan, George or Bill Bailey, all of them sensible, everyday names. There are fancier names if you think they sound sweeter, some for gentlemen, some for the dames, such as Plato, Amadeus, Electra, Demeter, but all of them sensible, everyday names. But I tell you, a cat needs a name that's particular, a name that's peculiar and more dignified, else how can he keep up his tail perpendicular, or spread out his whiskers, or cherish his pride? Of names of this kind I can give you a quorum, such as Mungo Strap, Corso, or Corbicut, such as Pompelina or Jellilarum, names that never belong to more than one cat. But above and beyond, there's still one name left over, and that is the name that you will never guess, the name that no human research can discover, but the cat himself knows and will never confess. When you notice a cat in profound meditation, the reason, I tell you, is always the same. His mind is engaged in a rapt contemplation of the thought, of the thought, of the thought of his name, his ineffable, effable, 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 deep and inscrutable, singular name. when you next come back in and return the books, I'll have a card ready for you. Yeah, if I could just take like your name and some details, and then I can make the card. Okay, great. So your first name, yeah, and last, and your address. Perfect. And your telephone number. Great. Okay. So you're taking out poems to learn by heart. Hannah Sampson. The Alexander McCall Smith. A time of love and tartan. I'll try and do this as quickly as possible for you. I know I've taken up so much of your time. The Miniaturist by Jessie Burton. The Taxidermist Daughter. Kate Moss. Oh no, that you don't want those ones. No, that's okay. Do you want the binding? Yeah, just the binding. The binding as well. Okay, and the binding by Bridget Collins. Okay, great. Well, I'll sort everything out for you. Here you are then. Do you have a bag or anything to put them in? Oh, you do, great. There you go then. There's this one. There's this one. I don't think I did that. Okay. And this one. Okay. Yep. And lastly, this one. Got everything there. Oh, great. Well, it was really nice to meet you. I'll see you when you bring them back then. Oh, you're good. You're good, yeah. You can have them for like 3 weeks, so yeah. If you haven't finished reading them, you just let us know. That's fine. I can extend it. Okay then. Oh yeah, I'm always in there. Well, it's nice to meet you too.